G'day guys. Today I wanted to touch on the topic of having boundaries and rules in how you operate. And the reason I wanted to touch on this is because when we don't have any boundaries around our availability, our working hours, etc., then potentially we can end up operating in a highly reactive manner. Things can often take a lot longer to do. It can potentially also be really tiring when we're always answering to everybody at all hours of the day, the night, etc. And to some degree, we can also feel out of control, right? Which over the long term is not sustainable. And so it's nice to have some level, and particularly in times like this, have some control, some clarity, some focus on your availability, on what times of the day you're starting, what times of the day you're finishing. And of course, if you've got staff, etc., giving them guidance and structure around this as well. But equally is that when you have boundaries around when you do start, when you finish, then you tend to be more productive in those times because you find a way to get it done. You know, that Newton's law of you will take as much or as long as the available time. So if the available time grows, so too will the productivity often blow out as well. So I wanted to encourage you to consider having some structure, having some boundaries around how you're operating, particularly if you're operating from home and it's a little bit unfamiliar, it's a little bit different. Also because it's important from a health point of view, a well-being point of view, and when we've got good structure, when we've got or feeling more in control, that's not only good from a business productivity point of view. I think it's good from a personal well-being point of view. And if you're a husband, a wife, a father, a mother, etc., then I also think that it's really healthy that you can be a lot more present and available and connected to other people when you're in that environment as well, rather than being continually switched on about deals, even though you're physically in, say, a family environment. So I think that the boundaries help us to move from one environment to another and allow us to be more emotionally present for this, not just to be carrying all of the baggage through with us as well. So I notice I've gone slightly over the 2 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up there, but I'd love if you could just pop a comment down below around maybe a boundary that would be helpful for you, just to give you a bit more structure, control, certainty in terms of how you're being as a person, and therefore allowing yourself to be as effective and as productive as possible. So thank you so much. I hope that helps, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.